Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Insider douses cold water on Lakers' bid to land six-time All-Star, consider it frozen. The Los Angeles Lakers quickly pivoted to Demar Derozan after missing out on Klay Thompson. However, talks between the two camps have stalled, according to Bleacher Report/TNT's NBA insider, Chris Haynes. I would consider it frozen, Haynes said on #ThisLeagueUncut podcast on July 2. Antarctica. It was a troubling development for the Lakers amid LeBron James' willingness to leave money on the table to help the team open up the non-taxpayer $12.9 million full mid-level exception. Despite the shrinking market for Derozan, the six-time NBA All-Star is still seeking more than the MLE, Haynes added. So a team is going to have to get really creative if they want to try to offer Derozan something more than the mid-level exception, Haynes said. With a sign-and trade, you get a 3-year deal. I know Derozan will probably be amenable to taking on a 1-year deal. But I just don't see him taking the full mid-level exception, which is that $13 million. Derozan was the fourth player James would consider taking a pay cut, according to ESPN's Brian Windhorst. Now, LeBron and Rich Paul met with the Lakers on this topic last week and they agreed, from what I am told, on a short list of players that LeBron would feel good about taking less money to get on the Lakers, Windhorst said on the Hoop Collective podcast on July 1. I think there's more than 3 players. I think DeMar DeRozan is on that list as well, and there may be another one or so. But here's the thing. They don't have those players to sign and to even get LeBron to take less money. Right now, it would take LeBron taking a 50% pay cut, 50, about $25 million less, to get the Lakers in position to do that. Over the course of multiple years, that would potentially be a lot of money, Windhorst said. But with DeRozan unwilling to also accept a discount, the Lakers have to offload some salaries to come up with a better offer. The Bulls are willing to help DeRozan get the long-term contract he covets via sign-and trade. However, the Lakers are facing similar obstacles as they did in their foiled Thompson pursuit. Similar to the Thompson sign-and trade discussions, one of the current holdups in a potential DeRozan deal is what the Bulls would be receiving from the Lakers, according to league sources, Buha wrote on July 2. DeRozan declined the Bulls' 2-year offer worth $40 million annually, according to NBC Sports Chicago's Casey Johnson in April. His market has already shrunk with only the rebuilding Detroit Pistons and Utah Jazz having the cap room to sign him outright to a larger deal than the MLE. The 34-year-old DeRozan was the Bulls' leading scorer last season, averaging 24.0 points, 5.3 assists, and 4.3 rebounds in 79 games. He finished second to Golden State Warriors superstar Stephen Curry in the Clutch Player of the Year race. But if he is to join a contender, DeRozan would also have to accept a smaller role aside from a smaller salary. Lakers show Bronny James in Lakers uniform for first time. The Los Angeles Lakers made one of the most head-turning moves of the 2024 NBA draft by selecting Bronny James in the second round. James was rumored to head to the Lakers throughout the offseason, but fans and analysts were intrigued to see if the team would pull the trigger. They did, and now James is united with his father, LeBron, the first father-son duo in league history. James' draft selection was looked upon fondly by some, and others were less than pleased by the team's decision. Only time will tell how James' career pans out, and what his impact and legacy on the NBA will be. The first step in his journey has begun, as James was recently photographed wearing his new jersey, as highlighted by the Lakers' official Twitter account. Both James and the Lakers' first-round pick from this year, Dalton Knecht, will have an opportunity to suit up for one of the most historic franchises in league history. James might have name recognition, but Knecht comes highly touted from college at the University of Tennessee. They both bring something to the table, making them valuable assets in different ways. Considering that the Lakers lost in the first round of the playoffs this year, it certainly can't hurt their cause to have new blood on the roster. Who will end up making the bigger difference in year one, and which of these athletes will end up having a longer NBA career when all is said and done? Lakers getting yet another chance to land a star, per report. The Chicago Bulls are finally making some wholesale changes. The team showed indications of being ready for a fresh start when it traded Alex Caruso to the Oklahoma City Thunder in exchange for Josh Giddey. Since then, reports have been flying left and right about the Bulls trying to offload pieces. Zach LaVine has found himself in constant trade rumors, but nothing has yet materialized due to his hefty contract. Lonzo Ball could find himself in a new home after the acquisition of Giddey. Demar Derozan is another name who likely does not have a future with the Bulls. The six-time All-Star is currently a free agent, exploring his options on where to play next season. While the Bulls are unlikely to bring him back, a report from Bulls insider Casey Johnson of NBC Chicago suggests the team would be willing to help him land with the LA Lakers in a sign-and trade. Derozan likely represents the Lakers' final opportunity in free agency to bring in a star to play with the pair of James and Anthony Davis. The Lakers could always explore the trade market to find another star for James and Davis. However, if the Bulls are willing to help in a sign-and trade that would allow Derozan to finally play for his hometown team, it would likely be a low-cost maneuver for the Lakers. Even at 34 years old, Derozan remains a productive player in the league. He has averaged 25.5 points and 5.1 assists per game over his last 3 seasons as a member of the Bulls. There is no doubt that he can be an impactful player. Where the doubt does start to creep in is the overall fit with the Lakers. Derozan remains a lackluster shooter from beyond the arc. He averaged the second most three-point attempts of his career this past season, shooting 2.8 per game, but his percentage on those shots was mediocre. Everyone is well aware of the overall value of shooting, but that is especially true when playing in an offense beside LeBron. There would be some serious questions about the spacing with this potential trio. The only championship the Lakers have won during James' time with the team was on the back of a strong defensive identity. Derozan is not a world beater in that regard. While the opportunity to land a star is always tempting, the Lakers should be cautious about making sure it is the right one. Derozan's overall fit with the team feels questionable. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of DeMar DeRozan? Leave your opinion in the comments.